You're special. You're worthy. You're you.
I'm me.
And the coolest part is you get to be whatever you want to be.
I can be me.
Hello, how are we?
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I originally saw Love Me at Sundance, but I rewatched it this week for a refresher, and it's still such like a refreshing and interesting take on life. Not to start with a trite question, but the buoy or me wonders what life is early on. For each of you, what is life?
I think the question is ridiculous, quite honestly. I think that the joy of life is trying to discover that from the day you're born to the day that you shuffle off this mortal coil.
It's also a super subjective reality for everybody. So, life is just whatever you think it is at any given moment.
And clearly, me and I have very different takes on what that might be at the start of the film. Did you guys have discussions on where they're starting from with I am being kind of robotic as one would expect, and me immediately life form, me?
We did. I mean, they each had different characters because they came from, different backgrounds, as we all do. And it's sort of nice to watch two disparate beings sort of have to learn how to, live together and love and accept each other for who they are, despite their differences. But ultimately, it's a story about, two new beings who are trying to figure out who they are and what the difference is between how humanity depicts itself online and maybe, what actually moves us, in our hearts.
Yeah, I do like the online versus offline, and that they have to discover for themselves. Sam, what were your earliest conversations with Kristen and Steven like? Because they obviously bring so much of themselves in these different forms.
Well, they're uniquely positioned to understand the difference between a branded self and a self. And a branded self where everyone sees you as the same thing. Any person can look you up online and make a determination about who you are, as opposed to the past where, different people would know you as different things and you were able to be many different things as opposed to one static branded element.
Absolutely. Obviously, you two work very well together as a team. Have you, in this last year since Love Me was born, begun working on a new project, or where do you hope to take your career in the next steps?
We have. We're doing a couple different projects. The one that I think is the closest to us is probably even closer about our relationship, just in a different context, let's say. But I think that was one of the fun parts of Love Me. Anytime that we could sort of have a conversation through the art that we were making was exciting, maybe a little bit explosive, but it always ended up scary,
which is, always, I'm always scared to climb to the top of a mountain, but I'm really happy I get up there,
And you learn a lot doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. My favorite part of the movie is probably I.Am's angry dance sequence. Where did that idea first come from, and who came up with the "I Don't Like It Here" song? Because that was so funny.
That's Sam's. This is a nice plug. This is a shout out to Sam's brother, who Josh
Jacober. He's a musician. We asked him when we were on set. We were like, "Can you make some TikTok songs for us because we need them for the shoot?" And he just quickly whipped up a couple of them, and that one I just I don't like it here.
He did one measure, and we just thought it was so funny that we took that measure and just
did it the whole time. And I just loved how we all hate branded content, we all hate social media, we hate influencers, blah 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 blah, but we all have Instagram. We all search ourselves and other people constantly, whether we like it or not. And so I just thought it was really funny that he'd be like, forget this, I hate her for doing this, and then just do it himself.
Exactly. That was perfect. Thank you both so much. I had
lovely to meet you. Thank you.
Yes, you too.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
In here, we can create a world just for us.